But make no mistake, Caitlin Clark is doing things beyond.
Caitlin Clark is rising faster than anyone expected. Today we're bringing you the insights of 10 WNBA stars, players who've seen it all on what makes Caitlin Clark truly extraordinary. What happens when a talent so special hits the court that even the legends of the game, past and present, can't help but take notice? 10 iconic voices, 10 unique perspectives. When some of the greatest women's basketball players in history weigh in on Caitlin Clark, their responses range from sheer awe to bold predictions about the future of the sport. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ready to see what the legends are saying. Let's jump in.
Absolutely did it all and became a magnet for attention and an icon for sports fans, certainly little girls, certainly mine as well, playing her basketball and watching her.
Basketball fans witnessed something truly special when Sabrina Ionescu and Caitlin Clark went head-to-head on May 16th, 2024. These two generational talents, who reshaped the college game, are now clashing at the professional level. Their showdown showcased everything fans love about elite basketball: deadly long-range shooting, exceptional court vision, and an unstoppable competitive fire.
Caitlin's been able to do in the college game, continuing to push it forward. She's selling out every arena she's going to, and you know, obviously the WNBA is excited to bring her in market wherever she's going to end up, and continuing to push the game. Regardless of what she's doing, she's changing the game of basketball.
Even before Caitlin Clark's WNBA career began, the newly crowned WNBA champion had already become one of her biggest fans. Sabrina Ionescu shared, "I'm really excited to see what she can do in the league," recognizing a kindred spirit in Clark's style of play. But it wasn't just about their similarities. Ionescu specifically highlighted Clark's incredible shooting range, noting that she can score from virtually anywhere on the court, completely changing how defenses have to react. After their first matchup, Ionescu's admiration for Clark only grew stronger.
I hosted her and her dad at Oregon on when she came to visit, so we kind of go way back, and to be able to see her do what she did in college, and you know, now being able to go up against her, I'm just excited to see what she's gonna, you know, be able to.
Throughout the season, their respect for each other has been clear. Both stars have shared highlights and celebrated one another's achievements, showing that even the fiercest rivals can become steadfast allies.
At least, you know, a bit worried about what she's going to be able to accomplish in the league. I just know she's going to continue to work really hard and stick with it, and good things will happen.
Picture the greatest playmaker in NBA history breaking down every detail of your game. That's exactly what happened when Sue Bird, who boasts 3,234 career assists, analyzed Caitlin Clark's rookie season. What she discovered completely reshaped her understanding of what a point guard can do.
Yeah, pretty much every single one of Caitlin's games early on, because I am a fan, I do like good basketball, and of course I wanted to see how she would do. It was like, well, yeah, you have to. If you don't, she's gonna drop 35.
With 2 decades of WNBA experience and 4 championship rings, Sue Bird's insights carry serious weight. She spotted something in Caitlin Clark's game that set her apart from a typical rookie, a natural sense of spacing and timing that usually takes years to master. But what truly impressed Bird was Clark's extraordinary court vision and decision-making. She noted how Clark elevates the performance of her teammates, a rare gift for such a young player, especially given how most first-year pros struggle to keep up with the faster pace of the professional game.
Kelsey Mitchell's ball and Caitlin continuing to impress, and she's gonna break records nonstop for the next couple years. Yeah. It's just going to be a con.
Looking ahead, Sue Bird's assessment of Caitlin Clark left no doubts. Her potential is enormous. Bird emphasized that Clark's ceiling is still incredibly high, signaling that we're only seeing the beginning of what could be a game-changing WNBA career. Meanwhile, Napheesa Collier, the current Defensive Player of the Year, has also taken notice. Even before Clark entered the draft, Collier spotted something extraordinary during the Iowa versus Indiana matchup. Clark's deep shooting range forces defenses to rethink their entire strategy, changing the flow of the game. Collier's first-hand experience gave her a clear view of the impact Clark could have at the professional level. Here's Collier reflecting on Clark's debut season, noting how her shooting ability reshapes defensive schemes.
Crazy because the growth that Caitlin has brought to the game, the sheer amount of money that she's making these Like, these teams, people are having to move their venues for when she comes to play. I think she deserves that. I think she should be one of the top players in the world just for the sheer numbers that she's bringing. So I think that's something that needs to change, and that's where...
Through their many head-to-head matchups, Clark's fierce competitive drive is impossible to miss. Her passion ignites those around her, leaving a clear mark on her teammates, a quality often overlooked in stats alone. The label generational talent goes beyond numbers, and when one true revolutionary player analyzes another, the insight is priceless. After finishing her broadcasting duties, Candace Parker broke down Clark's game with surgical precision, showing exactly what it takes to dominate from the very first day.
I think that's what she's done for the game, you know, in general. I don't say women's basketball, I say the game of basketball, period. You want to see a show, and I think that that's the biggest thing. You always talk about Steph being a showman. I mean, this is a showman right here.
Yes.
You're able to have sellout crowds to come and see you play. You have student sections that hate you, that want you to lose. That's what sports is, and that's what competition is, and Caitlin's brought all of that in.
Candace Parker's evaluation of Caitlin Clark carries immense weight. She's the first player in WNBA history to earn MVP honors as a rookie. Parker sees something truly game-changing in Clark's approach. Clark isn't just elevating women's basketball, she's redefining the sport as a whole. Parker also highlighted the broader influence Clark is already having on basketball at every level.
Talk about players that change the game when they're on the court, whether they're touching the ball or not. You have to guard her when she steps into the gym. And so I don't think we've seen anything like that in women's basketball. I've played against a number of great shooters.
Yes.
Somebody that when they walk in the gym, you have to guard them. And I think the way the game is played has allowed her to showcase that skill, to be able to take that shot's being a good shot. It speaks to where basketball is.
Parker believes Caitlin Clark has the potential to rank among the all-time greats, signaling the rise of another revolutionary force in women's basketball. If you've been following along and enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Parker also emphasizes that Clark's exceptional basketball IQ, combined with her ability to make plays that reveal a deep understanding of the game, what paired with her unmatched shooting range opens up opportunities that simply didn't exist before. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Now let's dive back into the action.
It's really cool to think about one of those little girls who became Caitlin Clark. So I think it just goes to show you, when you just do your best to be in the moment and treat people with kindness, and just be present when you can, it really makes a big difference. And looking at the type of person and leader that she can be with.
But Parker isn't the only legend recognizing Clark's potential. Before Caitlin Clark rose to prominence, she had a chance meeting with her childhood idol, Maya Moore. That encounter sparked a mentor-protege relationship, one that even Moore hadn't anticipated, but would prove to be pivotal in Clark's journey.
What I wanted to do was meet her. I didn't have a phone. My dad didn't have his phone, so I just ran over. It's like, can you sign my shirt? Signed my shirt, gave her a hug, ran away. It's like the most vivid memory I have of like women's basketball growing up, and like honestly, like I still tell everybody that story because it meant so much to me. It's like so cool. I still feel like I was this tall and freaking out, and I ran across the court, gave you a hug. I know. Now I'm like taller than you.
From the moment Maya Moore met young Caitlin Clark, she recognized something extraordinary in her game. While Clark's natural talent was clear, Moore was especially captivated by the way her style of play evolved over time. Watching her protege develop into a dominant force on the court filled Moore with pride.
Does it feel that the best player in the women's game was inspired by you?
Oh man, it's a full circle moment. I remember being 10-year-old Maya going up, hugging, Cynthia Cooper or one of the legends, and just to see that we're still continuing to be able to be connected, to be inspired by each other, to be, family, right? I love.
What stood out most to Moore was Clark's ability to inspire and elevate her teammates. She recognized in Clark the same qualities that had defined her own legendary career, the power to lift those around her and shift the momentum of any game. Their connection reached a powerful moment when Moore surprised Clark by attending her final regular season game at Iowa, a symbolic passing of the torch from one generation to the next.
It is so cool to see, just little seeds like that of how we treat each other, how we enjoy each other, how we see each other. other and what that means. And now she's growing up, and look at her. And it's super cool. I'm just so proud. I'm so proud.
Looking ahead, Moore believes Clark's impact will extend far beyond the hardwood, inspiring the next generation of athletes who will shape the future of women's basketball.
Oh my God. But she's so crafty. This is what people don't know about Caitlin. She's not just a three-point shooter. She's a great passer, not a mediocre passer, not so-so. She is a great.
When WNBA trailblazer Cynthia Cooper watched Caitlin Clark step onto the professional stage, she saw a spark that echoed the revolutionary spirit that launched the league decades ago. As skeptics doubted Clark's ability to make the jump to the pros, it became clear that the torch wasn't just being handed over, it was blazing an entirely new path. Cooper, a two-time WNBA MVP, spoke with conviction, making one thing unmistakably clear. Caitlin Clark, a player who is already setting the standard of excellence, represents the future of basketball. Those words carry immense weight.
You know, Caitlin Clark had that experience this year because she's our.
Cooper's analysis went beyond silencing doubters. She took a deep look at Clark's entire game. The rookie hasn't just met expectations, she's exceeded them. What stood out most to Cooper was Clark's versatility on the court and her ability to impact every facet of the game.
That level of greatness, that level of play on a consistent basis as a rookie puts you up in the upper echelon of any league. Definitely.
When Cheryl Miller, the trailblazer who revolutionized women's basketball in the 1980s, first watched Caitlin Clark play, she was immediately struck by her offensive toolkit, especially her extraordinary shooting range. What impressed Miller most, however, was Clark's competitive fire, relentless drive, and determination, qualities that echoed the spirit of the WNBA's earliest pioneers. It's been a long time since we've seen shooting like hers. Even under intense defensive pressure, Clark consistently found ways to create scoring opportunities.
Screen for Caitlin. Caitlin don't need a screen. Caitlin's got great handles. The one thing that I don't think people really appreciate about that young lady's game, she can pass the ball.
She can't pass. She got great assists.
She the bounce pass is powerful, which is almost non-existent in the game.
But Miller's attention went beyond stats and highlight reels. Caitlin Clark isn't just a player, she's a brand. Miller observed that Clark's magnetic presence is raising the WNBA's profile and drawing in a growing audience of fans.
I hugged her, I said, I'm so proud of you. I go, savor this. Use this as a formula. I said, but keep being you. I said, no matter what.
Looking ahead, Miller's prediction for Caitlin Clark is unmistakable. If she continues on this path, she has the potential to redefine what it means to be a superstar in women's basketball. A bold statement coming from one of the sport's royalty. This wasn't just praise, it was a symbolic passing of the crown from one legend's admiration to another's precise evaluation. Rebecca Lobo, a championship-winning player and veteran analyst, also recognized something in Clark that many overlooked. Her detailed breakdown of Clark's game revealed patterns that would make even the most skeptical scouts rethink everything they thought they knew, underscoring Clark's growing impact on Indiana's playoff chances.
Up leading the league in assists per game at 8.5, averaging 19 points a game as well. She had an absolutely remarkable rookie campaign.
Looking ahead, Lobo's forecast is grounded in both insight and experience. If Caitlin Clark continues on this trajectory, there's no limit to how far she could soar in the league.
Is one of the best rookie seasons we have ever seen by a player in the WNBA. She has the 5th highest assists per game average ever. She's only the 2nd rookie to lead the league in assists. The other one was Tisha Penicheiro back in 1990.
When two-time MVP and 3-time champion Breanna Stewart first went up against Caitlin Clark, everyone expected a classic veteran teaches rookie moment. Instead, Stewart walked away with insights that shocked even the most experienced analysts and captured the attention of the WNBA's reigning champion.
Great player, and I think the way that she's kind of came into this league, she's continuing to hold her own and show everyone what she can do.
What stood out most to Stewart wasn't just Clark's raw talent, but her unwavering dedication to her craft, which shows in every play. Stewart noticed the rookie's commitment to excellence throughout their matchups. Clark's ability to create her own shot while staying calm under pressure left a lasting impression on the MVP.
The numbers, the viewership, the attendance, the way that she plays the game, she's ultra competitive. Her ability to really stretch the floor and find her teammates. She has these games where it's like you have to guard her.
But Stewart saw something revolutionary in Clark that went far beyond stats and highlights. Caitlin has a rare ability to electrify crowds, a talent that few in the league possess. Stewart noticed how Clark can energize arenas across the nation, and when the WNBA's most prolific scorer locks eyes and signals that something historic is unfolding, that impression stays with you. Not everyone shared Stewart's immediate confidence in Clark. Diana Taurasi, initially skeptical, sparked intense debate until an unexpected moment changed everything.
SVP, reality is coming.
Okay.
There's levels to this thing.
As the season went on, Taurasi's perspective began to shift dramatically. By the final game, as Clark's brilliance dominated the Mercury, it became clear to everyone that they were witnessing something truly extraordinary.
It's amazing, what Caitlin's been able to do in her short career so far has just been nothing short of remarkable. And the one thing that I really love about her, she loves the game. You can tell she's put the work in. And even, throughout, her short WNBA career, it's been a lot of pressure, a lot of things thrown at her, and she keeps showing up and keeps getting better every single game. So her future is super bright, and being a veteran and being in this league for a long time, it's pretty cool to see that. And
now a bridge has been built between two generations of basketball greatness. Caitlin Clark is widely recognized as a transformative force in women's basketball, the kind of player the WNBA needs to push the sport forward. From Sabrina Ionescu's early support to Diana Taurasi's dramatic change of heart, it's clear we're witnessing something extraordinary. These legends understand exactly what Clark brings to the game, and their collective praise speaks volumes about her potential to reshape the sport. The Indiana Fever, once struggling to find their rhythm, are now playoff contenders. Beyond breaking records and filling arenas, Clark is inspiring a new generation of players and elevating the profile of women's basketball overall. The legends have spoken, and the future of the sport has never looked brighter. What are your thoughts? Share them in the comments, make sure to subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss an update. We'll see you in the next video.